1. Art style combinations that break creative boundaries. The first use case that left me speechless was combining multiple art styles into one cohesive image. Imagine merging the distinctive brushwork of Van Gogh with the geometric precision of Mondrian. ChatGPT 4.0 handles this with remarkable elegance. I tried this myself by asking it to create a computer man wearing a robe in a combination of cyberpunk and Renaissance painting styles. The result was mind-blowing. Not just a mishmash of elements, but a truly integrated piece that honored both traditions. This isn't just a party trick, it's a powerful tool for designers seeking unique brand identities or artists exploring new creative territory. But if you think that's impressive, wait until you see what happens when we apply this technology to advertising. 2. Ad creatives that look like a $10,000 agency made them. Here's where things get really practical. I've spent thousands on ad designers over the years, but ChatGPT 4.0 is changing that entire landscape. With just a simple prompt, you can create professional marketing assets that look like they came from a top agency. Jacob Posel, a marketing expert who's gone viral for his methods, revealed something surprising. The important thing in creating good ads are the inspiration images and product images that you provide, not complex prompting. He demonstrated this by recreating a Budweiser-style ad but replacing it with a Boom Boom product. The results were indistinguishable from professional work. I tested this myself, taking inspiration from a Nike ad and asking GPT 4.0 to create something similar for my own product. Within seconds, I had something that would have cost me hundreds to commission. But here's what's even more incredible. The third use case takes this to a whole new level. Third, product mock-ups that eliminate the need for prototypes. Ever needed to visualize how your product would look in real-world settings? This used to require physical prototypes, professional photographers, and expensive software. Not anymore. The ability to generate realistic product placements in various environments is game-changing for entrepreneurs and marketers. I watched in amazement as GPT 4.0 created a photorealistic ad showing a model walking through Paris carrying a specific handbag, all without the bag, model, or Paris actually existing together. 4. Photoshoot replacer, the end of expensive photography sessions. The fourth use case might be the biggest money saver of them all. Professional photoshoots are notoriously expensive and time-consuming. They require coordinating models, locations, lighting crews, and more. And if the weather doesn't cooperate or something goes wrong, that's thousands wasted. ChatGPT 4 can generate professional-looking product photos that eliminate many of these headaches. I recently needed lifestyle shots for a new product line. Instead of spending $3,000 on a photo shoot, I described exactly what I wanted to GPT 4.0. The resulting images looked completely authentic and matched my brand's aesthetic perfectly. 5th, ad remixing, testing infinite creative variations. What if you could take an existing ad concept and instantly remix it with new products, styles, or messages? That's exactly what the 5th use case delivers. This allows for rapid testing of different ad creative concepts without starting from scratch each time. The most impressive part is how GPT-4 maintains the core elements that make the original ad effective while seamlessly integrating your new product. This gives marketers an unprecedented ability to test what works without blowing their creative budget. 6th, Ghibli-style transformation that preserves identity. If you love Studio Ghibli films like Spirited Away or My Neighbor Totoro, you'll be amazed by this 6th use case. ChatGPT 40 can transform any image into the distinctive Ghibli art style while preserving the original identity and characteristics. This isn't just slapping a filter on an image, it's a deep understanding of what makes Ghibli art unique. I tried this with a photo of my dog, and the result captured his personality perfectly while giving him that magical Ghibli quality. Even OpenAI's CEO Sam Altman has participated in the viral trend of creating Ghibli-style portraits. 7. Sketch transfer, from rough draft to polished art. As someone who can barely draw a stick figure, this use case feels like magic. ChatGPT 4.0 can take a rough sketch and transform it into a detailed, polished image, or do the reverse, turning photos into sketches. For artists and designers, this is a game changer for visualizing concepts quickly. I watched in amazement as a crude stick figure sketch was transformed into a detailed character illustration with proper proportions. 8. Game assets creation. Without the technical overhead. Creating consistent visual elements for games typically requires specialized skills and software. ChatGPT 4.0 simplifies this process by generating game-related visual assets like low-poly isometric game screenshots, character sprites, and environment elements. The ability to maintain a coherent style across different assets is crucial for game development, and GPT 4.0 excels at this. I've seen indie developers use this to create entire asset libraries that would have previously required hiring multiple specialized artists. 9. Infographics that make complex data digestible. Data visualization used to require specialized skills in both design and data analysis. Now, ChatGPT 4 can generate informative visual content that presents data in engaging ways. I tested this by asking it to create an anatomical diagram explaining how the human heart works. The result was not only accurate, but also visually appealing and easy to understand. 10. Brand images that maintain perfect consistency. Building a cohesive brand presence across different platforms is challenging. The 10th use case addresses this by creating consistent brand imagery that maintains your visual identity everywhere you need it. In a striking demonstration, GPT 4.0 took a Twitter profile and generated new on-brand social media assets that perfectly match the same color scheme, font, and style. For businesses, this means maintaining brand consistency becomes dramatically easier. I use this to generate an entire suite of marketing materials for a client. 11th, UI design that accelerates digital product development. User interface design typically requires specialized skills and software. ChatGPT 4.0 simplifies this process by generating UI elements and designs based on references. The ability to take existing UI designs you admire and adapt them to your specific needs accelerates the design process dramatically. I've seen product teams use this to rapidly prototype different interface options, gathering user feedback on multiple approaches before committing to development. 12th, text rendering that's actually readable. If you've used older AI image generators, you know the frustration of trying to get readable text in images. ChatGPT 4.0's text rendering capabilities are a breakthrough, creating images with accurate, readable text, even for paragraphs and complex layouts. This makes GPT 4.0 uniquely valuable for creating educational materials, advertisements, and infographics where text clarity is crucial. 13th, character consistency that brings stories to life. Maintaining consistent character appearance across multiple images has been nearly impossible with AI, until now. ChatGPT 4.0 excels at keeping characters consistent in different poses and scenarios. This allows for creating coherent visual stories or game concepts featuring the same character throughout. 14. Transparent layers for ultimate flexibility. The ability to generate images with transparent backgrounds is a seemingly simple feature with profound implications. ChatGPT 4 can create images where the background is transparent, making them perfect as stickers, overlays, or elements in larger compositions. This makes it incredibly easy to extract elements from images for use in other designs. 15. Realistic photos that defy belief. The final use case might be the most mind-blowing of all. ChatGPT 4.0's ability to create hyper-realistic images that are nearly indistinguishable from real photographs. I've shown these images to professional photographers who couldn't identify them as AI-generated. The quality of lighting, texture, and composition is remarkable. Share your creations and experiences in the comments below. I'd love to see what you're making with these tools. If you found this breakdown valuable, hit the subscribe button and notification bell to catch my upcoming video.